going to share with you this poem that I wrote in Jack Drake's poetry class. It was the first poetry class I'd ever taken. And I was very embarrassed when I wrote this poem. It came out very quickly. And we were asked to read our poems to the class. And when I read this particular poem to the class, nobody said anything when I was done. And I was so embarrassed. I felt so much shame that I hid in the bathroom during the break so that nobody would come up to me. And later, it was much later that Jack said, I really loved that poem. And this was the beginning of me understanding the power of excavating the depths and speaking your truth, no matter what that truth is. It's called Messa Road. It happened on Messa Road at my friend Lisa's house. She was the shyest girl in our third grade class, so it was odd that we were friends. I can't recall whether she encouraged me or tolerated me, but she had no problem announcing my number to an audience of teddy bears and dolls. I stepped on the concrete stage surrounded by grass and sang Gypsy Rose Leaves, Let Me Entertain You. The miniskirt came off first. I let it fall to my feet and then kicked it onto the wisteria bush where it sat like a denim hat over purple dreadlocks. I spun around, 2 braids flying as I whirled, yanking my blouse apart, the snaps opening all at once. Dancing in bare feet and my pink bikini, I swung the blouse in figure eights like a ribbon gymnast, tracing intricate patterns. And then I draped it over my head, singing and dancing blind, warm air on my body, hips and shoulders swaying. People cheered. I peered out from behind my blouse and saw a blur of boys' faces. A real audience had gathered. Still, I kept going, sensing a power I couldn't name and didn't understand. I tossed the eyelet blouse at a boy who was grinning at me and looked back at him from over my shoulder. Then I spun and swirled, gyrated, and giggled my way through the rest of the song. When it was over, the boy returned my shirt. I went to the wisteria bush and got dressed. Lisa's older brother and his 2 friends who had come outside to watch came close to me, and the cute one said, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. I lifted my skirt and slid down my bikini bottom. They all stared at my hairless vagina. When it was his turn, the boy said, You're a filthy slut, and then nudged his friends. Let's get out of here, he said, and they ran inside the house laughing. I understood then there was nothing more intriguing than the body, the genitals, all the sex stuff. I don't know how my sisters heard, but that kind of thing leaks out and gets around the neighborhood. They asked me how I could show my face at school. As time passed, my sisters discovered they only needed to utter 2 words to keep me in my place. Messa Road. They said it in front of our parents and friends, laughing at the private joke that gave them power. For a long time, shame made me forget all of this, especially how young I was, how beautiful and brave to sing and dance like that, to stand there naked that way, eager to see and be seen.